So I take the wire cutter here. I've already done my tikanga part, and I just measure out roughly how much clay I want to take out of the bag and how much I want to work with. Usually I'll cut it to like my daily, like what I would need for the day, but I always know that I can go back if needed. And this is just me making sure there's no air in the bag, left over in the bag, and making sure I wrap it up properly. So I've already cut off my piece over there and the piece that I'm going to work with, and I make sure to wrap up the remainder with just Glad wrap, just to stop it from drying out too fast. So I'm doing this to sort of wake the clay up, just to make it a lot like movable, just to be able to manipulate it a lot better, and in hopes of getting rid of some of the air that's in it. That's why I'm pushing out, trying not to knead as well, because I know kneading, it's not like, I'm a bread maker, and kneading is a good way, but not too much, because it makes it a lot tougher. So when I start feeling like it's tough enough, that's when I will stop and it's workable. And usually it'll start getting sticky too, like really sticky. This is just me rolling it out flat, because this is the base of my hui, so I'm just trying to roll it out evenly and just making sure that there, I think I saw a bubble, like an air bubble, but I like to do both sides anyway to make sure that the surface is even. So I get my scalpel tool, or my knife I would call it, and just roughly cut a shape that I feel is the shape that I want, or anywhere thereabout, because it can always be changed. So getting rid of the excess just to put it aside, and then I lay my foundation onto my Lazy Susan. Then I go around with my tool to sort of even out just try and even out the edges. And then I'm onto the coiling. Now this was a little bit tricky, because my chopping board wasn't as big as I would have liked it to have been, so I had to roll beyond the points where, that's why I start lifting it up to try and, because otherwise it'll indent on the ends if I didn't lift it up. And this I found was challenging too, because it started to get skinny in places, where the weight was leaning on. But I learned a lot through this process. So this is me just ensuring that it's pretty even all around, and I found it a lot easier the more I done it. So it was quite tricky at the start when I started using this method, just to try and, because I noticed there was indents. So here's me scoring the inside just to make it stick a lot, reinforce the base of it as well. I'll go around with my tool just to marry up, so to speak, the clay to the base. So I go all the way around. Now this is about 5-6 layers up, and this is me joining the coils attempting to join the coils